Classic, and this is the company Icebreakers Games. How many of you have ever found yourself in a situation where you are with new people at a summer camp or in a new class, and you don't know how to make friends with these new people? By show of hands. Our app is designed just for that purpose. Icebreakers' mission is to design a method of human interaction that implements society's need for technology to initiate a connection within a group of people face to face. Something to help people break the ice. We decided to conduct a survey. We put a form on Enmodo for this school for students to answer to see how they react to Icebreaker Games. We also gave that form to people in the office place. We made a second form that we uploaded to Reddit to get a broader variety of answers for our form. We found that the average age for people that answered our form was between 12 and 36 years old. This is good for us because it shows that there is a large variety of age groups that play Icebreakers games. We found that the majority of people have used a cell phone and have played an Icebreaker game before. This is also good for us because we know that people have played Icebreakers and use a cell phone so they can use our app. The majority of people, as you can see, prefer face-to-face interaction opposed to digital communication. This could be a challenge because we want people from both sides of the spectrum to come together, both digital communication and face-to-face interaction by using our app. We also found that most people play Icebreakers games in a school or work environment or at a summer camp. This means our app can be used for both formal and informal environments, but this can also be a challenge. So how is our app different? There's only one other app that we found on the App Store that is even remotely similar. Their app is called Icebreakers as well, but if they have copyrighted or anything, which they haven't, we are willing to go with Icebreakers Games as a name. Their app is completely text-based, meaning it's only an explanation of how to play Icebreakers. It does not have any visuals or any games for them to play. It's just like procedure and materials on how to do it. And it's also aimed for a target audience of business people. As you can see, their slogan is a business success app. So how is our app any different? Our app will have visuals and real-time games for people to play. Our target audience is also for all age groups.
All right, so you guys have all heard me rant about how we're going to make the app before. I've done it like 3 times now, right? So this time I'm going to talk about the app itself and what we already have. The app as it is right now is in a fairly early alpha state. We have the ability to create and join rooms and start up games from those rooms. We plan to have a number of different games, such as Two Truths and a Lie, Guess Who, and Headbands. And we only have Headbands right now, which you've seen. So we're going to go on a little tour of the app, actually. So this is streamed right off Michael's phone here. So when you open the app, you're prompted to log in. You can either log in with Google or log in as a guest. I'm going to log in as a guest. So that prompts you to take a picture of yourself. I'm just going to skip this for now. And then here we are. This is the main app page. From here you can join and create rooms, and there's a couple other buttons that we need to use. You can also click open the menu, view your profile. So that's just the default profile picture and my name. And some settings, which we don't really have anything too interesting here yet. So I'm going to create a room. So as you can see, here's the room. Displays a list of people, and the room number is right up to there.
And now, as soon as the room was created, I am able to join that lobby by typing in the number that you see at the top. So, 29775. And I should be.
Of course, now it's going to work.
The app is still in alpha version, so we still have a lot of bugs to work out. As you can see, it's still not as visually satisfying as you may want it to be, because it is alpha, so we're still programming it to make it work as we intend. So there are still bugs. As you can see, joining is not fully working yet. But there's a code at the top. You see room number? That number is randomly generated. So every room has a different number. And the people can join a room, kind of like Kahoot, how you have that code at the beginning. They join the room by typing in that number. And then you'll see their name on the list. And then the leader of the room, Steven in this case, because he created the room, will be able to start a game on a list of games that we have. You'll see that in just a moment, after we figure out what's going on. But basically, there's going to be a list of all different games. Headbands, Guess Who, Two Truths and a Lie. And the leader of the room will press start and select all the games that they want to play. And it will go in an order that they choose. So you will play one game and it'll go to the next and the next, and there will be a leaderboard and scores. So everybody in the room will be able to compete with each other, and it'll be like a scoring system. So I think we could just go right into a demonstration right now. So can we have does anybody want to volunteer to play Headbands? Yes, Alex, if you want to.
Right, Alex. So here's the phone. So when you're ready, press start game. And pick Headbands because currently it's only working. Alright, so now the instructions are there. Once you've read the instructions, you're going to press start and put the phone on your forehead and do not look at the screen or the phone. You're going to ask the audience yes or no questions to try to figure out what you are. Once you think you know what you are, you ask them if you're that, and they will tell you. Yeah, there's going to be...
And turn away from the
Just
turn it that way.
No.
Ask the audience yes or no questions to try to figure out what
You
you
want
are.
to hold on the side of your face.
Alright, am I an animal?
Yes.
Am I big?
No.
Yes. Fairly big, yeah.
Do I live in the jungle?
No, sir.
Do I live around urban areas? This is hard.
Yeah.
Do I have legs?
Yes.
Do I have 4 legs?
Yes, you do.
Does it have antlers?
Oh, yes, you do have ears.
Is it a reindeer?
That's close.
Is it a moose?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's moves.
All right. All right.
So we intend for our app to allow both sides of the communication spectrum to meet in the middle. Our vision is to have groups of people play this game and have fun while doing it. Communication must be balanced. In a world with a past of human company and a future of technology, we must find a happy medium in the present. Thank you.
Are there any questions?
Now, Mr.
This is gonna look crispy.
No way they get that big like that.
Does anybody have any questions?
Yo!
Should be questions. Why not?
Yes, Secret.
So when you basically what you meant between the medium thing where people can be in the middle.
Yeah.
Was that sort of like people on Android compared with people on Apple? Is that what you meant?
No, what I meant was we found that there are two sides really of communication. There's people who like to talk in person, who like to go out with their friends and communicate. And there's other people who maybe are more introverted and like to speak over the internet or over social media, who don't like meeting face to face. So we intend to bring those two sides together by using our app. So they will be on their phone, they could play the games on their phone, but they're still in the presence of other people. So it's kind of like bringing both sides together. That's what. Yes, there.
As the director of finance and Polyplex, I would like to purchase the rights to that picture.
The picture is free. We can give it to you. Yes, Alex.
Carly, I really like the game. And I just wanted to ask, so you showed us it was on iOS.
Yeah.
Will it be available for Android as well?
This one that we were trying to connect to is Android. Actually, just a note on that, I figured out why it didn't connect. The internet in here actually went down at that, like a minute. So that was unfortunate.
Justin?
So let's say all you guys can play, and, all right, first question, can iOS play with Android?
Yes.
So they can?
Yeah.
Okay, that's my
We were trying to show that.
Yeah.
So is that based on, are the rooms based on nearby, like who created a room nearby?
No. It's like Kahoot, it's just a number.
So you can create a room and then text your friends somewhere else the number, and they can still join it, but they won't be able to know what's going on. But they can still join it. So. Yes, Kelsey.
You use your phone and like the demonstration as a aid for your presentation. How are you able to do that?
So I have a device that allows me to broadcast my phone to the computer. So it's actually my own device that I brought. So it's not really, it's also a software, so it's not really anything that, it's just extra step we took. So.
What languages are you guys using for these times?
HTML, CSS, and TypeScript. Or it's SCSS actually.
How do the lab coats and the ties add to your presentation?
Well, it's our dress code at the school to wear a lab coat, and we figured it would be formal to wear ties and button shirts and tuck in.
Thank you.
Are there any other questions?
I'm sorry, who has the last question?
Ethan?